Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the All About Favorite channel. I am your host, Pastor KZ. Thank you so much for watching. I like to call myself a guru. A guru of what? Haven't figured that out yet, but I like saying it anywhere. I wear alert. This is one of my favorites, and I think you're going to like it too. It's a cat eye, and it got a little design. I like it. What say you? Okay. On this Friday, I like to give you food for thought. So at the end of the video, hit the thumbs up, comment, and share share the video. Also, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. All right. On this Food for Thought Friday, I just want to give you an update. I need to revisit from Wednesday's video. That video has gotten a lot of emails, y'all. The video when I talked about letting go. Sometimes you have to let some people go. Y'all, I was asked to give more content. And I know subscribers, I do apologize. You all say my videos are not long enough. When I get good in the video, I end it. But I'm just giving you a few tidbits. But I will go back and revisit some of these videos and make them longer because some of the content was tremendous. And it gets you, it whets your appetite, whets your palate to where you want more than just an appetizer. You know, Pastor KZ like to say she's the queen of appetizers. Now, y'all, I want to give you a little bit more feedback and food for thought for this. You don't have to match people's negative energy. And sometimes when you have to let go of some people, sometimes it's God's way of elevating and promoting you because you're ready to go to a different level in life. You're moving forward with your life, and sometimes certain type of energy or certain type of people who are occupying your space can be a hindrance. That's all I'm saying. I just want you to think about it. I'm just giving you food for thought. You know, sometimes certain energies hinder you. It hinders your growth. It stunts your growth. And sometimes it can be an obstacle, you know, and always understand. Sometimes when things happen and they keep reoccurring in your life, understand this. And a lot of you were saying in some of your emails, you had a feeling about this or something kept telling you, no, that was the Holy Spirit guiding you in your spirit of discernment, letting you know you've seen warning signs, you've seen the red flags, but you've chosen not to do anything about it. So these things keep recurring. Your energy is drained. You know, you got to match, as I said, you got to match the energy that's given to you and learn to let them go and move on. Doesn't mean you don't love them. It just means right now you're stunting my growth. You're stopping me from going to the next level. Now, I want to share something with you, and I read something similar. I'm not going to quote it exactly, but sometimes there are different types of energy, and I just want to share with you today just 3 of them, just my opinion. There's negative people, there's negative environments, and there's negative self-talk. Those type of energies, when you're around negative people or you're in a negative environment or you begin to tell yourself negative things, you know what? That's trouble. That's a warning sign. But I'd like for you to start saying, in order for me to grow, I've got to let some things go. I've got to let some people go. I've got to let certain circumstances go. Sometimes, y'all, you keep going and reliving and revisiting past hurts, past betrayals. You've got to start walking in and understanding, I got to walk in forgiveness, or I got to just let this person go in order for me to move on. I cannot keep pouring my energy into this because it's draining me and it is hindering my growth. Sometimes you've got to make a very difficult decision. In order to grow, sometimes you have to be willing to make changes. See, nothing will change if you are not willing to make the changes. Some of you are sitting around, you lazy, and you just want this to instantly be a microwavable solution when you don't want to do the work. Sometimes you got to do the work. You have to make a decision to mature. Pastor KZ, I'm grown. I didn't say you wasn't grown. What I'm saying is there's some grown people who are not mature emotionally. They're not mature spiritually. Oh boy. Yeah, I said that. Some people been in church all their life, 30, 40, 50 years, and they still haven't grown spiritually, y'all. Pastor KZ, why you say that? Because I'm speaking a truth. Because if they were spiritually mature, they would know how to pray their way through a situation. They would know how to discern certain situations. They will know how to go and call on some scriptures. They will know how to bind things on earth. There's just different things people who are spiritually mature do, as opposed to people the minute they get a little test, the test come, they're giving up. They lose hope. Their faith wavers on everything. They're double-minded. The book of James says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. That is where you're spiritually immature. And you've got to mature spiritually. And you've got to mature emotionally. Y'all know what? Sometimes everything don't require a response. Just because someone is saying something, sometimes you let that pass by and you got to pick your battles and say, you know what, this ain't even worth me giving energy to today. Or sometime when you're spiritually mature and emotionally mature, when somebody is saying something sideways and giving you the side eye and stuff, don't address it. Don't give it energy, because you've got to say, you know what, I see this for what it is. For example, you know, one of the biggest fallouts people have is when somebody dies. They start arguing over the house. They start arguing over the contents of the house. Who gonna get daddy truck? Who gonna get mama car? Who gonna get this and that? Who gonna get the dishes? And do you know people start fighting over stuff and arguing and falling out over stuff that don't even matter. You arguing over a car, an old beat up truck daddy had that you don't even want. You just don't want somebody else to have it. You really don't want it, but you have to be spiritually mature enough and emotionally mature enough to not give that energy and say, you know what, I'm not finna fight you over this. You want the dishes, girl, you can have the dishes. Well, wait, mama earrings, they're over there, girl, in the box. If you want them, you can get them. They ain't even real gold anyway. You know, it's just costume jewelry. And you don't even want it, but you just don't want me to have it. But go ahead. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you've just got to understand some things ain't worth your time. It's not worth your energy. Don't waste time on that trivialities. That's trivial stuff. It's petty. And on some of the emails I got the other day, it talks about pettiness a lot. And I meant to include that in this week's shows, but maybe next week I'll talk about pettiness. But don't give that kind of stuff your time and your energy. And grow up. It's time to grow up spiritually. You say you're a child of the Most High. Sometimes your behavior don't demonstrate that. Sometimes the words come out of your mouth, it does not exhibit that. You know what? They're just some mean-spirited people out there. And you know what? It's really not about you all the time. Sometimes that person is not happy within themselves. It's something broken in that person. And y'all, broken people do nothing but break other people if you allow them to. You know, they got this quote, hurt people hurt people. So sometimes you've got to pick and choose your battles, and it's okay to temporarily let that person go. It's okay to temporarily separate from that person. You know what I'm saying? Some relationships you may even have to sever completely. I don't know. What you think about it? This is Food for Thought Friday, y'all. I just wanted to throw some things out to you. And like I said, if I get an alarming amount of emails on certain things, I'm going to revisit those things on Fridays and Saturdays for you. So that is what the emails this week is talking about. I kind of stirred the pot up a little bit when I started talking about energy, and when I was talking about letting go of people and letting go of situations. That kind of piqued everybody and triggered everybody this week. So I do appreciate your emails. Please continue to email me at walkinfavor61@yahoo.com. I hope and pray that this week's topics, as all the topics, bless somebody or pique your interest or stir your thought level up and trigger something in you to make you want to do something different. And as I said, All of my videos that I make, I'm all about encouraging you, empowering you, inspiring you, and stirring you up to think about things maybe a different way. Never to judge you or hurt you in any way. So please don't take it that way. But you know, sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes someone has to say something to you that someone else already said to you that you didn't receive, but you can receive it from another source. That's all this is about. Thank you all so much for watching today. I'll see you back tomorrow. And those of you who are not focused or having trouble staying focused, get yourself focused. Get in balance. Bring your life into balance. Your life needs balancing. When you got too much over here and not enough over here, you're out of balance. We don't want to be out of balance. I don't want you walking in depression, frustration, and discouragement, or feeling like you're weighted or burdened down. Get in balance so you can get in alignment, okay? Get in alignment with your spirit, man, and your inner being so that you can focus on things you need to do. And you know what? Be a blessing to someone else because you have been blessed to be a blessing. And no matter what, continue to walk in favor in spite of it all. I will see you tomorrow for a short.